Okay, boy, I finally get a chance to make a video. This is my new place in my new state. When I was traveling, it was just too demanding for me to make to make videos for travel. I did do it. I used my phone to give short clips to my Patreon supporters, so they got some actual travel footage. But for the YouTube channel, I was just too busy. So I guess that's the benefit of. But what I'm thinking of doing is that when I had the time and I'm able to, like, I even had to neglect my website and everything. When I had the time, I'm going to like create a compilation video of little short stuff from that I took with my phone camera from when I was traveling. But that may be in a couple weeks. I have got so much to do. I'm still unpacking. I'm going to have to go grocery shopping. I'm going to have to get a new license, a new vehicle registration. You know, I'm doing all the change of address stuff and all that. I mean, I did that, but I think my P.O. box, for some odd reason, wasn't forwarding. I don't know whether they got it or not. So I've just been really, really busy. But I did want to show you a short clip showing you parts of my new apartment. And I just thought yeah, like I said, my Patreon supporters have been getting updates, but I haven't had time to do it. But I owe you all a YouTube video. Yes, I had an interesting trip. I will give you like a brief rundown. I have urinary frequency because well, part of it's because I've developed a habit of going to the bathroom too much, but part of it is that I inhale Loree McBride's mites, and they have a nasty toxin, and I inhale it. It gets into my blood, and then the kidneys filter all the toxin into my urine, and it really irritates my bladder and makes me feel like I have to urinate a lot. And so here I was, starting off the trip, hoping that I could make good time, because before I started the trip, I would have to visit the restroom at least like every half an hour, so I thought. So I was traveling to my first destination, which was in Florida, and guess what? I got stuck in holiday travel traffic. And I was going at a snail's pace. The way I handled it is I just didn't drink any water. And I just ignored my bladder, and I had very little to eat. But I finally made it to my first destination, which was somewhere kind of near North Florida, like near the Ocala area. But it took me a long time. So I traveled from Melbourne to someplace near Ocala, and it took me. And the movers finished about 1 p.m., and this was on the 27th. And by the time I got close to the Ocala location, look at this bruiser I gave myself. I've been injuring myself. This is from when the movers brought the bed in, I kind of pushed it. Nothing serious, but I'm telling myself, go slow and easy, because Loree has been using the brain control. She's trying to get me to injure myself. I'm very accident prone, I've noticed. I've always been, but she's really using the brain control. She's not at all happy that I'm here. So anyways, it took me, I made good time. When I was on the toll roads, I did pretty good, but once I got on I-75, I got stuck in holiday travel, I guess you could call it that. I would say it was Loree McBride induced insanity. She's making me cough right now. And it took me like 4 hours to get from Orlando to Ocala. That's how bad it was. So I finally made it. All I can say is it's a good thing that I took off as soon as I did. And then at the Ocala hotel, it was very noisy. I could tell there were Jesuits around me, and the hotel was right next to I-75, and I heard all the cars going by. There was lousy soundproofing there. I could tell that I was not going to get any sleep there. So I checked out at 1 a.m. and I figured this is the way I can beat the traffic. And I drove from Ocala to my next stop, which would be in Alabama. And I got there early because nobody was traveling. I beat the holiday travel by traveling at 1 in the morning. So I arrived at my Alabama location at around 9 in the morning. And I check-in at the hotel there wasn't until 2 o'clock. So I had to I kind of went all over the town. And then I finally checked in. They let me check in a little bit early. But yeah, I said, Loree McBride is not going to ruin this. That was my longest jog, too, going from this Ocala location to this place in Alabama. So, yeah. And then that place in Alabama to where I am now, that one went pretty good, too. That took a couple of hours, so, yeah, I have arrived. Oh, my goodness. But, yeah, the people in this state drive really fast, and they don't sell street maps anymore, and Google Maps doesn't work for me. But anyways, I have arrived, and I don't like driving in Alabama. I'll tell you that right now. I just don't like driving, period, but I especially don't like driving here because they drive fast. It's not like Florida drivers. Florida drivers drive, I guess you might say, like old fogies, you know? Maybe it's because there's a lot of retirement people there. But in this state, they drive fast. It must be all the hills and the... You know, to be honest with you, when I look out my window, it kind of reminds me of when I lived in Seattle. Very scenic. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty. Anyways, I am here, and I'm still unpacking. I wanted to make a YouTube video and let you all know that I have arrived. I appreciate all my supporters, and your support has paid off, and I really appreciate you all. And I am here, and I have no regrets. I am glad that I left. I could not stay where I was. It was an impossible situation. It's a lot cheaper to live here, and this is going to be a lot better for my budget, and I'll have less financial stress. And so, yeah, this is great. And I do sense that Jesus has guided me to come here. So anyways, my car did great. The only thing that happened was when I tried to back my car out at the Ocala area, they had a very narrow, cramped parking lot, and the lighting was horrible. And I didn't see, I kind of hit a fence or something, very light, and it put a very light scratch on the back of my car. And that was the extent of the damage, but I didn't like that. But I couldn't see. The problem was the cars on both sides of me were parked with these long vehicles, and I was trying to get around them so I could back out and get out of there. But the parking lot was really cramped, and it was dark, and I couldn't see, and there was dew on my back window. But that was the extent of the damage. Other than that, I did very well. And all of Brent's jewelry survived, including that beautiful ring that he got me. You say, I probably should put it on. I'm wearing his earrings. I was able to use Skype on my phone with my men through the whole trip and let them know how I was doing. And my hand is so dried out from using hand sanitizer throughout the trip, washing my hands constantly while I'm opening boxes. I still have lots of boxes. Can you see that? So here's I got a lot done, but I still have a lot more to do. But hey, man, I'm just glad that I have my own place now, because I'm not. And here's the beautiful ring that Brent got me. It survived the trip. I brought it personally, and yeah, so that's beautiful. I still have it along with this. Anyways, let me go ahead and post this video. Tonight is hangout night for my Patreon supporters. And oh, I have been so busy. Yeah, but I wanted to give you all a follow-up to let you all know that I did make it. And I'm at my new location, and I came here in one piece. No major accidents. And there were some crazy drivers out there, so I don't take that lightly. Loree was definitely messing with me and trying to mess up the trip. Yeah. Like, I already told you what happened in Gainesville, and yeah, it was nuts. I got lost several times too, especially driving at night. It's very frustrating for me when I get lost in a new place, especially when people drive like kamikaze pilots. So I got really stressed out by that. And I would get Google Maps out, and then with my little phone, you know, I can't see it really good. But anyways, Jesus protected me, and I am here. And this is going to be a lot better for me financially. So thank you so much for your support. I'm going to have better follow-up videos, but right now I need to finish unpacking. I've been neglected my website and all sorts of things. I have been posting some stuff there, but all the stuff that I meant to post, I've been keeping notes. So I'm going to be catching up with everything later, but I did want to make a YouTube video to let you all know that I am here and I'm in the middle of unpacking. So let me show you the progress that I've made. This is what I built yesterday, and as you can see, I forgot to put to bring those from Melbourne, so I used Band-Aids. And here's what I did at the bottom, and it's working. And I actually made it pretty stable by the way I set things up. I'm still unpacking and trying to find everything. They carried this dresser drawer as is. You know, about a half an hour ago, I had a horrible allergic cough spasm. It was so bad, I almost felt like I was going to throw up. And I was thinking what a pain in the neck it is that this blower here for AC and heat that always seems to be running constantly. I decided I like it now, because that looks like an allergy filter for me. See, the problem with most, and it's kind of nice to have a smaller place, because believe you me, that allergen that got into my throat about a half an hour ago was horrible, and there's a lot of guck in my throat from allergies. So I'm going to go buy, I don't know if they supply free filters here. I'll ask them. I don't think they do. I think we have to buy our own. I'm going to ask them about that. I need to ask them again about the laundry. If they don't supply filters, then I'm going to buy allergy filters. Yes, because after what happened to me, or something like that, I could probably get them at Walmart. I'll get them like every month. Yeah, so I'm going to check and see if they supply filters. If not, anyways, here, look at this clever thing I did in the closet. I've got a bunch of hangers, so I put this came with the apartment, and I added this pole, and I had this myself, and I created another space for like shirts and like my walking jackets and stuff. Isn't that clever? So here's what I've done down here. Now here is the closet. Oh, I can still feel like that. I've got a lot of clothes in here, and I'm just going to leave them there for right now. These are ones I don't use all the time. I'm still coughing from allergy. Oh, that Loree McBride, she must have dropped a bomb full of allergens. I'm still working on the kitchen area. I haven't even plugged in my microwave yet. Oh, it would be worse if it wasn't for that AC. That filter's taking stuff out. So here's what I've done so far in the kitchen. I bought this brand new, which was good, because what I had in Melbourne was too big and it was nasty anyways. I threw that out. Oh, man, I'm finding things. I love the size of this refrigerator. Wow, this is great. I love this. This is awesome. Look at the size of that freezer. I love this. So I've got a lot of stuff up here. This is the clock, what he gave me. I might just leave this out on top of the counter. Like I said, I'm organizing and trying to figure out the best arrangement. This is going to work out, though. Here's a lot of my kitchen stuff. Here's flashlights right near the door, aluminum foil and stuff. As I'm still unpacking, I still got to find stuff. The stuff that I use all the time, this is not bad, though, for a little studio apartment, see? The stuff that I use all the time, I'm leaving with an easy reach. Stuff that I don't use all the time, like ice cube trays. Like, I'm not a coffee drinker. I'm putting on these top shelves because I don't want to have to worry about high reach. So I'm still not done, though. I'm still busy. I had a little bit of trouble with here's the This thing, I've decided it's a blessing from Jesus that this thing runs all the time because it's clear in the air. Because believe me, I was coughing terrible. Here's where I've got, see the box for this is right down there. So I have to put both the television and the computer close to it. So I came up with this L-shaped arrangement with these tables. So like we got television, and I even remembered how to set up my speakers because I get higher quality sound from the speakers back here. There's my electric toothbrush, and I keep forgetting to plug that in. This is how I jabbed my finger the other day because I thought the bed, when the movers came in, I thought the bed wasn't pushed in, and I went down here to try to push it, and I ended up cutting my finger. That was Loree's brain control. I found some light bulbs. Here's this is the stand by my bed. Here's the closet, right there, you know, and stuff at the bottom there, shoes down there. I'm still unpacking. I am going to hang all these pictures up. Like I said, I'm still unpacking. I've decided I'm going to, you know, these big, huge laundry baskets, I don't think they're going to appreciate me using these in their little service elevators. So what I'm going to do for laundry is use bags, like laundry bags or trash bags. And I'm going to have to go more often and do smaller loads because their machines are not big. So these laundry hampers are going to be storage places for me. That's what they're going to be because I'm going to be using bags to do laundry. And they got a situation where they only have 2 elevators for this entire 12-story complex. And let you take a look at some of the, if I don't cough, I'm trying to keep the allergens out, but let me show you the beautiful scenery here. These things are kind of hard to open, but look at that. Can you see that? It's very pretty here. I'm going to close this because I don't like all the allergens coming in. The ladybugs and the flies seem to love to come here, but you can see the beautiful scenery here. This is the view from my window. Lots of pollution today. Look at this. She's got everybody polluting the hell out of this place. It looks horrible. And you guys, you might need to investigate because my coughing was absolutely, she's putting all sorts of junk into the air. Look at the pollution. It looks really nasty out there. Really, really nasty. And I was saying how you can see the Home Depot. You say, the flies come here. They're probably Loree McBride flies. But let me see if I can get past this. I'll go this way. See if I can get my camera right in through here. Yeah, see that? Isn't that a beautiful view? Actually, it'd be better if I could. Well, anyways, look at that. It's almost like mountains in the background there. Lots of pollution today, though. Loree's putting all sorts of nasty stuff in the air. And these are her flies. That bitch needs to stop. She's disgusting. All right. Anyways, I'm still unpacking. Here's where my Gail Shield modulator is. Yeah, let me use the Gail Shield modulator to fix the allergens and stuff. Gail Shield modulator. Get rid of the allergens and the stuff that makes me cough, clear the air, and destroy Loree's ability to pollute and cause problems. Here's the modem that Zach Knight got me. I was having some problems with them recognizing it and stuff, so I had to call them several times. Xfinity is my internet provider. It looks the creative way I'm solving this problem. Yeah, you do what you have to do, you know. I like my little TV here. I used to use this for sewing machine, but I got my DVD player to work, and it kind of disconnected the cable internet for a while there, and then I had to go in there and figure out how to get the remote to work. I figured out that this is the remote that comes with Xfinity, and my apartment manager came in and got it going. You have to program it using a code that comes up here, and but if I want to watch DVDs, I've got to use the my television's remote. This does not work for DVD player, so I have to use both of them. So I still need my television remote. Let's just hope it doesn't go defunct on me. So far it's working. You know, I don't even, This blower, like it alternates. It'll blow out hot air and then cold air. Like you don't have a separate function for heat and cold. But what I like is it keeps blowing it out, so it's filtering all the allergens out of the air. I decided I like it. At first I thought it was weird, but I like it now after that nasty cough spasm I had this morning. Now I think Jesus is behind this weird contraption here. Yeah, I'm going to ask them about AC filters. Like, what's the policy on that? Do they supply them? Do I have to buy them? Because I'm going to be purchasing allergy filters. Because, man, Loree's putting nasty stuff, man. That coughing spasm I had this morning. And now I'm glad I have a studio apartment because this is less air to filter. So this is turning out to be a real blessing. Thank you, Jesus. Look at all the pollution out there. Man, that Loree McBride. I thought I was really clever to come up with this. Didn't cost me a thing. I have the pole on hand. I got to finish drinking my water. So I already opened all these boxes. These are all books. I'm waiting for something like a bookshelf. I got my ironing board, my mop there. So let's go ahead and go for my walk. Now these are some boxes I have to get to, and they've got sorts of, I packed them myself, and I have stuff in there that I got to pull out. I'm still looking for my mouse pad. I'm not sure where that ended up. They were in a real hurry when they packed. If worse comes to worse, I mean, it seems to be working without it, but I like the mouse pad. I'll probably find it, it's probably in here somewhere. I'll find it when I'm not looking for it, probably. I don't know, it's somewhere. So, I like to put covers over these chairs. Now that I'm moving in, I did that. So, oh man. Yeah, I'm getting myself organized here. I'm glad I constructed that yesterday. I gave myself a little bit of an injury doing that. You see that right there? Ooh. Yeah, because it was kind of stubborn. It was kind of stubborn right there. But nothing minor. I don't even have to put a Band-Aid on it. That is nasty pollution. That Loree McBride. Anyways, I'm going to be heading out for my walk. And I'm probably going to go right around that direction right there by the Home Depot. And there's a Books A Million down that way. Yeah, I'll go. Jesus puts allergy medicine in the air, and I think those are Loree McBride's flies. She's crazy, man. Lots of pollution. That bitch just doesn't know when to give up. You know what I mean? She doesn't know when to give up. Okay. I'm going to head on. I'm going to go down. Yeah, I'm going to go for my walk now. And I'll continue filming when I go on my walk. By the way, there's no towel rack in here. So I made my own, well, unless you consider that a towel rack, but I wouldn't want to use that. So look what I did for a towel rack. And this is what I use to drip dry clothes when I do my laundry. Yeah, these are my shower curtains that Susan got me. They fit right there on that rod that comes with the apartment. I've decided to use the shower head that comes with the apartment because the ones I put in there they banged my head and gave me a bump, so I'm not using them. Because that thing right there it's kind of loose and it's not really secure, so you want something light up there. So yeah, this is and then of course I use a bath mat so I don't slip. I freshly washed my bath rug, of course I have that so I don't slip. So I'm really trying to pay attention to not injuring myself any more than I already have. There's my little bathroom garbage. So I'm getting this place organized the way I like. Oh, I'm still coughing. She's disgusting, man. Here's how I did the bathroom. So this is my beautician stuff. So I'm making progress. Oh, look at that pollution. It's no wonder I was coughing so bad. She's putting all sorts of nasty stuff in the air.